And speaking of the Republican culture war, here is a Republican war on disaster relief. And I have to say, at least House Majority Leader Eric Cantor has the integrity to be blatant in what the Republican perspective is on the value of government and the value of society. And we're going to talk about this later, but we got Paul Ryan going around crying that people are misinterpreting my Medicare proposal. Well, in fact, no, people aren't misinterpreting it. They just don't like it. And at least Eric Cantor, I will give him points. They're horrible points. They're wretched points. They're disgusting points. But I will give him points for at least being explicit with the Republican mindset. The number 2 House Republican said yesterday that if Congress doles out additional money to assist in the aftermath of natural disasters across the country, a massive tornado in Joplin, Missouri. There's more, I guess, in Oklahoma. I mean, people are just devastated there. 110, is it up to 111 people died in a town of 50,000 people in Joplin, Missouri? Did I say Mississippi? Joplin, Missouri. Just the images are horrible. The devastation is amazing. And what is Eric Cantor's response? We will not provide disaster assistance unless we cut somewhere else. They're going to use, I mean, it's just another hostage-taking situation, isn't it? We will not provide for any assistance that could help feed, clothe, house people who have been struck with this tragedy unless we can cut some other stuff for the poor people. Now, they don't do this when it comes to tax cuts. Any dollar you cut in terms of taxes contributes to the debt or deficit as much as any dollar you spend to help someone whose life has been destroyed by a natural disaster. But for Republicans, the idea of us living in a society and organizing as a society so that we can help people in situations like this, so that we can spread the risk, essentially. We're not all going to be subject to tornadoes. We're not all going to be subject to natural disasters. But we don't know who will be. And so we organize as a society. We form government to actually provide this function. And here you have the Republicans saying, we're not going to provide disaster relief to these people unless we can cut some other type of relief to people. Food stamps, maybe. Maybe health care. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Of course, we all remember what happened with Trent Lott. Remember Trent Lott? He had the same attitude until his house was ruined in the wake of Katrina. Then it was like, we've got to get help to these people very quickly. And I'm willing to bet that Representative Billy Long, freshman Republican who replaced Roy Blunt down in Missouri, I'm willing to bet this guy from Joplin, he won't have the same attitude. I guess we'll find out.